That was
Whoa.
unnecessary stress.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh my god. What is that?
Wow. Whoa.
Nah.
Vermisaur.
You're caged in. Deliver your message then. This dragon is hype.
They did that.
Alone, princess. Let us help you.
Oh, shoot. They're really doing it. Wow. This is a lot. This is why people like this show. People can complain about seeing people who look like me in the show, but not complain when they see stuff like this.
Princess Rhaenyra.
Queen.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Boy, we got a dragon face to face. I was thinking, just burn them all. You could end the whole thing, end the whole show right here, right now. I guess I disagree.
Imagine this, yeah? Was the Red Wedding the final episode of the season? No. There was more stuff that came after it. If it just ended at the Red Wedding and then they wanted you to come back a year later, are you mad?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is me, Chosen Wisdom.
And it's me, Divergent Cow.
Yes, and we are back, and we are going to react to Game of Thrones. It is House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
And boy, this has been intense.
Yeah.
It has been intense. We haven't reacted to every episode for various reasons, mostly time, but we have been watching this one. It has been crazy.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed it. We have a lot to say, and of course you guys have tuned in because you guys want us to react. So we are gonna watch this one.
Yeah, it's the season finale, so it has to be climactic because something nuts is gonna happen.
Before we start, guys, as usual, smash the like, turn on the notifications, and if you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe below. Divergent Wisdom, we hope to have a different approach to watching these, to reacting to them, to discussing them, and everything in between.
Yep.
You got anything to say before we watch this, or we're just gonna dive into it? We're gonna talk about it, talk about what we've seen so far, because it's been building and building and building to something. Last episode, we got a dragon.
Last episode was crazy. Rhaenys comes into the... Is it the Red Keep? Where did she burst through?
Maybe it's a dragon pit underneath.
Yeah,
whatever. She burst. Yeah, she went to get her dragon. She burst through while the session was happening, while the crowning of Aegon. You all know what happened. We believe it's the wrong Aegon. Messages were crossed.
Yeah.
She received the message incorrectly. But all these, it's just been crazy.
It has been wild, and it was almost like we knew it was going to happen. We knew that as King Vicerys lay there passing away, he was gonna get that rush of DMT. He's not gonna recognize anybody, and he's gonna make some mix up. And now we know we've got a whole new problem.
Whole new problem is a void, a huge void now, and I guess let the battles begin. That's what I assume. Yeah. Boy, we got a dragon face to face. I was thinking, just burn them all. You could end the whole thing, end the whole show right here, right now. But here we go. If that happened, then we got nothing to watch. There we go.
This one's rated 18. It takes a lot to get an 18 rating in UK now. It has to be something's going on. Something's happening.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
guys.
Oh no.
Let's do this. Let's watch this.
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. This show always has me on edge. I think they do well to create that vibe, that feeling.
Yeah.
I'm glad they kept the same for continuity, to make us still feel like it's the same universe. It's still part of the same story. Keep the same music, right? Makes sense. Blood is haunting.
It reminds me more of like the wax on a seal.
Yeah. True.
Winterfell. Grey Tower Watch. Oh, the whole table is designed. So interesting. Driftmark. That's where.
I don't want Driftmark. Should have passed on to Sir Vaymond.
We don't choose our destiny, Luke. It chooses us.
Not like you.
In what way, sweet boy?
Not so perfect.
Perfect.
And that's how he sees his mum.
Perfect. If you knew what she,
I am anything but.
She urgently requests an audience with you and Prince Daemon.
Whoa, here we go. She gonna tell them.
On dragonback. I love that. Not horseback.
Vicerys is dead.
What? That's how you can tell.
Not
Of
good.
course there's more.
Aegon has been crowned as his successor.
Already, it's already happened.
Look at the
How long
questions.
ago?
A day passed, perhaps two. I was made a prisoner in my quarters while the Queen made her preparation.
That's true.
He asked about the dad.
They
He asked about the crown.
crowned him before the masses.
So that the masses would see him as their rightful king. A war is like to be fought over this treachery, to be sure. But that war is not mine to begin. I only rushed this warning to you out of loyalty.
Whoa, what a news while being pregnant. It seems, yeah.
Now.
Why? Baby, this is not the right time.
No, it's too soon anyway.
Where is Daemon?
I don't know. Gone to madness.
Wow.
Alright. Responsibilities.
Oh my gosh. This is...
Things are moving quickly, man.
They wanted this to be a deep episode.
Do you want to speak to the Maester, my prince?
Damn. Okay.
Whoa.
My mother has decreed no action be taken while she's abed.
It's good you're
Wow.
here, young prince.
Who talks to Daemon like this?
You just ignored him.
I'm grateful for your long service to the crown.
With his long neck.
So I'm presenting you with a choice.
In an honourable death.
So basically, if you're gonna roll with me, roll with me. Don't roll with me and switch because that still won't work.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's so graphic. It's just a lot. Oh wow. Wowee. They did that.
Alone, Prince. Let us help.
Oh shoot. They're really doing it. Wow. They really showed a dead baby. What does that mean? She just wanted to get it out no matter what.
She was in so much pain. Oh no, the cord was around the neck. Sweet baby.
Ugh, this is a lot. This is why people like this show. People can complain about seeing people who look like me in the show, but not complain when they see stuff like this or see other stuff that they should like. It's crazy. So graphic, but so powerful at the same time, you know? It's like, whoa. I don't even want to keep looking at it. Like, you know? Is it stress? Or is it just born too early? I don't know.
I think it was the stress. She lost her dad and her baby in the same 3 hours. I mean, he died a few days before, but that's when she found out. It's the same thing to her. I love this, the contrast of this is quite a meaningful, small, genuine ceremony of like, we swear loyalty to you and we believe in you. Whereas the other last week was just all for show, big.
Yeah.
The king doesn't really want to be king. They don't really want him to be the king. But this is real.
Do it.
And it makes Auntie proud. Because this is all she ever wanted, really, was that it should have been her.
It's not.
So, wow. I don't know if they needed to show her all that graphic stuff, though. They don't need to do that.
It's
to make it good.
Yeah. If I didn't see it, it still would have been good. You know? But they want to show what they want to show. And I'm just a spectator experiencing it, so.
I love the way they've done that. Because obviously they're using CGI to do that, but they've made it look like it's the candle underneath.
Queen.
Your Grace.
Wine.
Yeah, you gonna know
Thank you, Rhaenys.
what it's like to be queen.
Everyone's just hyped for you to be queen. And she wants you by her side too.
What of Storm's End and
Yeah, Stark.
There has never lived a Stark who forgot an oath, and with your cause owns a power. Dragons.
Then there are the 3 wild dragons, all of whom nest here.
Oh, it's not good
Dragonstone
because
has 13 to their 4.
I don't know if you remember in the beginning, they were talking about the real power is the dragons and they have power of everything. What he's talking about is he needs a whole season. Like you've only got half a season. You've got
it's
an episode to do this.
It's a lot.
To grow these dragons.
Where is the princess?
Not near you.
It's grown.
You're caged in. Deliver your message then.
Walk straight past him.
And she's wearing the crown.
Princess Rhaenyra.
Queen.
It's from a book, wasn't it? From when we were younger.
Queen Alicent has not forgotten the love you once had for each other.
Clutch her heartstrings.
She's gonna sleep on it.
She wants to sleep on it.
Or just at least buy time from this situation erupting.
Yeah. Either way, a lot of people are making decisions not to fight.
Yeah.
Rhaenys. Now her. she just sitting smiling like a grandma. Look at her.
Yeah.
It's like a little, not a glee, but it's like a little.
She's enjoying it.
Yeah.
His brother never told him, right?
The coming war against the darkness in the north, the conqueror's dream. Shared it with me when he named to me.
Wow. What do you do? You're the queen, but that's your husband.
I never told you.
No, that's why he's acted like that. He trusted something with you that he never ever told his brother. This is Daemon. Don't ever forget that. You have to be ready to...
Well, we haven't seen him in a long while.
Hey, we know his fever broke, so it means he's getting better.
Fever.
How fair, you ran. And she couldn't run, she had responsibilities.
There you go.
Far. And for nothing.
Everyone is saying the wrong things at the wrong time. Now we need your help.
Our pursuit of the Iron Throne.
Like his son was saying
They have to declare for someone. You make a decision.
Lord Corlys Velaryon. And his
wife, this kid.
He smiled.
He loves her already.
Dragons can fly faster than ravens, and they're more convincing.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is getting too much now.
This is where...
It's too much risk.
This is a tragedy. I can feel it now. She's going to lose her son, isn't she?
Prince Vicerys will fly north.
Young kids, yeah?
Remind these lords of the oaths they swore.
I've seen the Red Wedding. I know what these guys are like.
Yeah. These writers, this is what they're doing. What they're trying to do is like halfway through the episode. So they started off really harsh. They're trying to make it all like, hey, here's some hope. It's not going to end hopeful.
You must take no part in any fighting.
You need to fight though. You got to fight them. I feel like that's the last time she's going to see them. Let's pop to the shops. Do a quick Tesco run. Quick Asda.
We're small.
Yeah, this one's little. I guess he's little, the kid.
Yeah.
Is him toss loud.
Oh my god. What is that?
Wow. Whoa. Vermithor. See how. Wow.
That is some next level dragon. That's some Super Saiyan dragon. Okay.
Something going on.
What's that? Why is everyone acting like? No one said hello to him.
Oh.
Oh no. There's already a dragon here. Oh man.
That's the guy. That's the kid that took his eye.
Yeah. She said that he'd get a really warm welcome.
This is warm.
I want you to put out your eye.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
I plan to make a gift of it to my mother.
Look at this tiny little dragon compared to the big one. And it shouldn't even be flying in this wind and rain and stuff. You can't outfly that dragon. You don't even strap yourself in or nothing. You just gotta literally hold on. Gravity will pull you off. Oh my god, look how much bigger it is. My lord.
There you go. Oh, there we go.
Oh my lord.
Do you think he's trying to kill him or he's trying to just... What's he trying to do?
Yeah, I think he wants to hurt him. I don't know how you can only just slightly hurt someone.
Yeah.
Like, you can either kill them or not, right? When you've got dragons and stuff. You kind of need to stay down there, like away, because it can't get down there. It's too big. Uh-oh.
No! Don't! Serve me, Vhagar, no!
The dragon's just going to retaliate.
Yeah. Oh my lord, you shouldn't be flying up this height anyway.
Yeah.
You're gonna, like, the air's gonna be too thin for you to breathe.
There you go. There you go. Whoa. 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 That's it. It started now. That's her son.
I think even he knows. Even he's like, oh my lord.
Effed up. He couldn't control the dragon. Just wanted to retaliate.
This is what they.
That's why I said he
didn't.
He didn't want to kill him. He just wanted to take his eye. He just wanted to inflict pain. I don't think his end goal was to actually kill him.
But this show has told us. They said the dragons are too powerful. You should never unleash them. Really, you should never use them.
Tragic day for her. Her dad.
Her baby. Her son.
Baby.
The dragon.
Her son. The little one. Vhagar is so big. That little dragon had no hope. I mean, if he wanted to kill him, he would have just said, Corlys. That's it. She's angry now. She's gonna.
Now she'll war. Oh, now she'll war. 100. 100%.
Whoa. Let the war begin.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. That was a lot of that was unnecessary.
Whoa.
That was unnecessary stress.
Whoa. Yeah. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I was not expecting it to end like that.
You're trying to gather your thoughts.
Yeah, because I'm like, everything's just ringing true for me from the earlier episodes when they just said, don't mess with the dragons. It was the biggest blessing and curse in one because They're still dragons. You'll never fully control them. The little one was like, obey me, and it wasn't. The big one is not obey.
Yeah, it's good. It showed that they're creatures at the end of the day that are much more powerful than you.
Yeah.
So whenever they're ready, they'll kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a dragon. You think you've got it under control. You think you can control it. You can never really control a dragon. I think they did well to show that a lot happened in this episode. It was a lot, and like we've said while watching this, and of course we haven't been reacting to all the episodes, but it's very fast paced.
Yeah,
it's very, very fast paced. These episodes. It's not like Game of Thrones where you're just watching people just travel. These ones, the House of the Dragon, they're really, really quick, and there's time jumps. Of where I think Game of Thrones, because it was seasonal every year, I felt like every year it was just 1 year later. Or sometimes it wasn't even 1 year later, it was like a month later. Whereas this, episode to episode, there's like 4-year time jump, 5-year time jump, or whatever.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's moving across or moving along very quickly. And like I said, also, the episodes are action-packed. There's not a lot of filler. It doesn't feel like in episodes. And like I said before, there's not a lot of episodes where people are just traveling from A to B. I'm usually here or I'm there. You might see me travel like on a dragon for a split second, but the journey to the destination is not important. It's just scene to scene or set to set, if that makes sense. It's just non-stop. It's an hour full of drama from minute 1 to minute 60.
Yeah.
And that's how it feels. The music, the pacing of the episodes, the tempo, everything is just really well done. It's not perfect. And of course, I've got my critiques of the series. I do think it was a bit too graphic at times, but that's maybe me being a grandpa. But I'm thinking we didn't need to fully see the baby.
Yeah.
We got what was going on. I know people talk about trauma, PORN, with Game of Thrones. I feel like sometimes they just want to just shock you as much as possible and put you on edge as much as possible.
Ideally, yeah.
I guess
your brain is more interested in things that are extreme or that create extreme reactions. So when our adrenaline gets pumping, when we get stressed, when we're on edge, we even said before we watched it, you feel on edge because you just know anyone could die at any moment.
Yeah,
and
they've done that really well.
And they fulfilled that because it happened today, because anyone just died at any moment, whether it was an unborn innocent baby, whether it was a sweet innocent child. People were just, even despite all the restraint trying to be taken by all the humans, the dragons were like, well, when we want to ramp, we do, and we don't need you to direct us or tell us what to do at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Daemon thinks he's done by, bonding with that big dragon that he said was like the one that's living in nature. But you're definitely ain't going to be able to control that dragon. Yeah. Are you mad? If you unleash that dragon?
I knew something was. I said it. I called it. I know what they're doing. When she touched him and she held his hand, everything was just set up for him to die. Is it Luke? Vicerys.
You're making me think about that scene where his brother's fighting with him, and he's like, no, he needs to get this. He needs to learn. It's important to learn how to defend yourself and to fight in battle. Oh, but it was just sad to see the kid in the air, and you already know when he's going to land, it's not going to be good news. Then you see the dragon, you see the big dragon.
Yeah. Then
you see him take off and you think it's not going to end well. And they dragged it out. It was a good couple minutes. Oh, that wasn't...
It was... And right at the end, it was just like, with the click of a finger, he was gone.
Yeah.
The dragon just crushed him into pieces, I guess.
Yeah, just bit him in half, but didn't even eat. Like, it was just like, I'm biting you and I'm moving on.
I mean, because at the end of the day, to that big dragon, that little dragon is not... He's thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You little pest.
But he's reacting to his rider, and his rider, Blondie, is like, yeah, I want to hurt you. Yeah. He's egging him on. So the dragon is being ramped up and amped up anyway. Everyone who knows who has animals, your animals feed off of you. And if you amp yourself up, they're going to amp up. They don't know why you're getting excited. They just will get hype. This dragon is hype. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Now we've got to wait another or however long to see.
It's been a wild, wild ride. We saw a lot of dragon in this episode.
Yeah.
And surely after this now, as you can see from the end shot, she's hardened. That's her son. He's dead. So she's probably going to go to war.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to die. I don't know how many seasons they're going to be. If there's going to be just 2 or 3. I don't know. Comment below.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know, guys. How have you guys felt about this overall series? I know we haven't watched it together, but
genuinely interested in your thoughts. Going back to your point, I'm really curious, guys, what you think about whether it has been a bit too graphic, a bit too trauma, PORN-ish, as you mentioned before, because, like, for example, that scene with the baby, for me to watch it, I had to say to myself, well, I know that's just one of those prosthetic babies they use. I had to actually tell myself in my brain to be able to observe that. So yeah, that's how I actually dealt with that scene, because I don't want to imagine that's real, even though we know those things really happen.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's powerful scene as well. You know, a lot of scenes in Game of Thrones are like that. I mean, Game of Thrones has never really shied away from trying to push the boundaries. I find it interesting to observe what people can tolerate and what people can't tolerate.
Yes, I agree with you, because the way that Daemon killed Lord Corlys's brother, that for me was disgusting and sickening. He get his head cut. Last episode, it was so graphic and like
it was so quick. It was just I mean, just like this death was just really quick.
That's what they're trying to show us. It's over in an instant. All this fighting, everything. Once you're dead, it's gone. You're gone. That's it, and it happens momentarily.
It's interesting how, as human beings, we like to watch this stuff. Why?
It's human curiosity, human nature.
Give us some information about season 2. There's going to be, well, of course there has to be. Season 2.
Does anyone know anything yet?
You know, and
Spoiler
I'm assuming the war's going to start, the proper war, because this is just heating up, you know, simmering, bubbling. But I can imagine season 2, it's full on moving pieces to the puzzle. Send your dragon here.
It's
going to be very interesting.
Do you really think it's just going to pick up where it's left off? Because for however long it takes to film this and produce it and get it out, in a whole year's time, the impact and the power of the way this final sort of episode landed, if you were trying to create that adrenaline rush, the stress, the tension to make people buy into it, waiting a whole year to won't they just time jump? And won't it be like a little bit further on? And what do you think it would just continue?
I don't know. They can do whatever they want. They can continue from this.
What would you prefer? What do you think's better?
There's nothing better, because they I don't know how to answer that question. Just because, what are you asking? Are you asking should they time jump or should they start exactly where they let off? It doesn't really matter.
I just don't think it's worth waiting a whole year to carry on exactly where they left off.
Why? As long as it's entertaining. I don't understand what you're saying. Every episode is been really good. So why does it matter whether the time jump is?
Because we've time jumped so much. Sometimes we time jump 15 years in one episode.
Yeah, but sometimes we don't. Sometimes between 2 or 3 episodes, we don't time jump at all.
Yeah,
really. Like this episode, we haven't actually really time jumped. We saw Rhaenys fly off, and then we saw her arrive here. So we haven't time jumped.
Yeah, but I just don't like when season finales end and then pick up and go wait a whole year and then pick up exactly where they left off. It's almost like
really
just
that bothers that.
Why cut
that
it
bothers
at
you?
that point?
I've never even cared about that. I never even knew that people even cared about that.
Well, it's not that I focus time on thinking about it.
I know, but I never even knew that was even a thing. To be like, oh, where's it gonna let off?
But when you asked about season 2, I was just thinking, I don't want it to just pick up exactly where it left off.
Why? So I'm thinking, why?
The whole point of creating all that emotion in sort of a directorial perspective.
I want to, because I want to know what happens and how she felt after her son and what her reaction is going to be after that.
And that's why I'm saying you shouldn't wait a whole year to explore that, because the impact that we've just had from watching it and experiencing it, they should build on that and it should come out in a few months. It shouldn't be like waiting a whole year. Because
I don't understand, but you can say that about any show. You can say that about
any show.
Every single show.
Yeah, I would, and I could.
Oh.
If I thought, the fact is, they literally wanted to show you her turn, right? The turn to whatever it's called, the Black Queen. They've called it, right? So they're talking about she's hardened, as you said, right?
Yeah.
But they did so many traumatizing things to her in one episode. Building all of the emotion or whatever response they want from people.
Oh, you're just coming from a personal angle, that what you want to see.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying that this is what they should do.
Yeah, but they can. Yeah, that's still what I'm saying from. But
I guess I wasn't. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I guess I'm just saying that there's no, in terms of storytelling, narratives, directing, producing. Like, we produce videos, we do content. Why would you want to create a good piece of content and then wait ages? The hype will fade, it will die down. And
why would it fade?
Because you won't be able to hold on to this feeling.
But we don't need to hold on to this. We don't need to hold on to this feeling. I don't understand what you're saying. Why do we need to hold on to this feeling? Why don't we? Like, we know the show's good. The show's got like 8.8 on IMDb. We're going to watch the second season. We don't need to hold on to a feeling to watch the second season of anything. That's why I'm struggling to understand. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This, I think, well, it's cool. This is your personal perspective, and you're sharing it. And I think it's fine to share it. But I think you're coming at it like this is what needs to happen.
Yeah, because if I was directing this and producing this, I feel it would be a waste. It's a waste of a cliffhanger to do this dragging out episode to no avail.
I hear what you're saying.
And then we're going to come back to it probably a year later.
I guess I disagree.
Imagine this, yeah? Was the Red Wedding the final episode of the season? No. There was more stuff that came after it. If it just ended at the Red Wedding and then they wanted you to come back a year later and care as much as you did, what's the point? They want you to buy into all these characters and buy into the storyline, right? They drag it out. Then it's more akin to the hypothesis that it is trauma, PORN, because what they really want is just an instant reaction, and it doesn't matter the storyline later on. Does that make sense?
Yes. So you're saying it should end on a happy note? We should have another episode, basically.
No, you can still end Empire Strikes Back. You can definitely have a bad ending. But the way that ended was just like, okay, only Han. Like, Han is gone, but we're going to get him. This is like, they've just decimated her whole existence. And then we're just going to be like, oh, let's rejoin her.
Okay, so basically you're saying
6 months later.
So you're changing what you're saying now. That's fine. I agree.
I'm saying stuff.
Yeah, no, you're right. I shouldn't hold you accountable like a police. But yeah, ending on a happier note. But I like the way it ended.
No, it could still end negatively, but it's like, I think, you know what it is? It's probably The Walking Dead has ruined it for me. You've taken too long. You show us stuff and then you wait a whole 1.5 years. I'm
not even, like, for me, I can wait. I got things to do. Like, you know, the ones like I know what you mean.
I've got things to do. I'm past it now. I'm tired. I don't need to know the ending of that story. I'm on to a new story.
No. And I'm talking about this. I'm saying you can't wait. Okay. The way I don't know. All it is, yeah. All I'm hearing is you can't wait to watch the next season. That's all I'm hearing, really. Like underneath that, you're excited.
Yeah, I want to know what.
And you want to know what happened.
It's too. There wasn't enough dragons. For the whole show, there wasn't enough dragons.
That's a talking point.
So that's part of it. I've got a lot of underneath of why I'm like, why are you gonna drag it out? Why are you gonna make it this long story? Why have you shown so much traumatic things in one episode?
Yeah, hope you guys had fun. Thank you guys for joining us. Smash a like, turn on your notifications, and subscribe below. Peace. And watch our She-Hulk reaction as well, guys.
Yeah, guys. Oh, it's a really good point. The She-Hulk reaction, just because we talked about a lot of different stuff, including certain things.
YouTube didn't want to push it.
Yeah,
YouTube said,
it won't let us even push it. So
you're saying too many things about too many things.
Mm-hmm.
But
we really want your perspective as well.
Let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. Check out the She-Hulk reaction. And yeah, we will see you again next time. Thank you for joining us.